strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This your girl, Queen Talks Crime, and I'm back with another video. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you want to. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns. Shout out to my moderators, my members, all my supporters, all my subscribers, old and new. I love y'all, and I appreciate everything that y'all do, okay? First and foremost, I want to say y'all shout out to 10 to Life. Keep y'all prayers for 10 to Life. She has went into labor. So we pray and wish her a safe and delivery, okay? Because it's, it's still a little dangerous giving birth. So, you never know which way things are going to go. So pray and give her and send her great well wishes and a healthy baby, okay? So today we're going to talk about new allegations, okay? New story allegations. We're going to finish that off tomorrow. I will be doing a video, maybe a live, because it's a lot we got to discuss with True. Tomorrow night, it'll probably be a live. So y'all be prepared for a live tomorrow. Later on in the evening when I get off of work and get settled. So I'll be expecting a live tomorrow. But today we're going to finish off with the new allegations that came about this week, okay? So I was watching a YouTuber that is in touch with a friend of grandmother's. That grandmama has allegedly grown to trust someone, okay? And has gave info. Allegedly inside info, all right? All of this is allegedly because, it's hearsay. It's not from grandmother's mouth directly. So without us seeing her say this, speak this into existence, we have to, take it with a grain of salt. We'll analyze it, sit it down for later. All right. So yeah, let's start analyzing this. Okay. So first, in this video, it said that the whole planting of the flower story is a lie. So the lady said the planting of the flower story is a lie. We lightly addressed that the last video. Like I said, before any of this came out, I questioned it. Planting of the flowers. Maybe they did everything that day. But when they got home, I think other things transpired. I do not think it went down the way they told it. I believe it was a scripted story from the time they got home. Yes, they probably took in groceries. But planting the flowers and all that, when you ain't got no damn garden and you just moving pots and yeah, and it still was too much time and things just wasn't adding up. Okay? Yeah, you can move pots, pot soil and everything into another pot. Yeah, it still doesn't take 3 hours. So other things transpired and they did not want to tell us what it was. So it just didn't make sense and it sounds scripted from all three of them, okay? Now, first, it was said that Summer never got out of the vehicle. So she says that Summer never got out. Candace and Grandma got out. They took in the groceries. And Grandma went on about her way. So I'm thinking for her to be able to tell this is that Candace said, Mom, I'm getting ready to call Dawn. And then I'm finna leave, Mom. The boys are over there in the house, but I'm finna leave the property. I'm assuming that's how Grandma would know, but that's just an assumption. I'm not for sure. I'm assuming that's how Grandma might have known that. Okay? That she was calling Dawn and leaving. She let her know, hey, I'm leaving, boys in the house. Okay? Now, that's possible. We don't know for sure. Okay? Now, is this possible? Yes, because we've questioned already in the past of the planting of the flower story, and it just sounded weird to me. And then Candace couldn't fill in the rest of that evening. Not at all. And time got away, or she can't remember. She always it's something she don't want us to know, just like Dawn. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't recall. I can't remember. You know, I'm not just good with time. Time gets away when you're just having fun. She give us excuses like that when she don't want to tell us any information about a specific situation. All right, let's keep going. So, yeah, it was always possible that, you know, the planting of flowers was a narrative to make themselves look like good parents, like they are interacting with their kids positively and doing constructive things, when we have heard and known of other wives that they don't do constructive things, that they abuse and neglect their kids. Okay, but they want to paint this picture like, yeah, I'm a good mom, Don's a good dad, we this, we that. But we've already picked up on them pressing us so hard, pushing it so hard to make us believe. If you're a good parent, we're going to see it. You don't got to press it. You don't got to put your foot on the gas and slam it all the way down. We're going to see it. We're going to observe it. We're going to see by your kids. We're going to see by everything. But they push too hard, so I always questioned it. I always looked at that. Then, learning history and everything, it already went to what we was already thinking. All right? Let's keep going. So now, allegedly, the reason Grandma lied is because she's scared of Don. Scared of Don Wills. Possible. Okay? Candace's police report did say last year, did state that all of them, including Grandma, was scared of Don. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she might have been pushed in that last altercation because they wasn't really clear on that situation, on that fight last year in 2020. But yes, it was on the report that Grandma was scared of Don. So that's plausible. Very plausible that she's scared of Don. It seems like all of them are scared of Don. But like I said, they couldn't really get their story straight, and they're iffy on who got pushed. And Don say Candace, but Candace's story is a little bit different. So you just don't know with that situation. But it is plausible that Grandma is a little afraid of Don. That is very plausible, okay? So her being scared of him, you know, that's why she said she did not tell the police, and she waited all these months, 3 months. Your grandbaby missing. You waiting 3 months. You already left the property. So you're pretty safe. The police are involved, so they'll keep you safe. So still, why now? You could have been protected. You made it off the property. You waited 3 months still. So Grandma has been holding this info for 3 months, if this is true. And I mean, I hope if it is true that Grandma goes to TBI report this and be honest as to why. You know, it just seems like everyone in the house, including those boys, were scared of Don. And I want to know, what did he do to have them that scared? I mean, even his son on the interview seemed scared out of his mind. To even look up, that child's body language was off, completely off. Okay? And don't forget the child he took to Utah to visit home, to allegedly look for a house for him and his family and Candace and the children to go move back. Don't forget that visit. He took a child. The sister said she couldn't even get the child to speak to her. The child was scared to talk to his own auntie. And about 2 videos ago, I broke down in the Mr. Cal City Boy case 3 different types of abuse in the signs. Refresh your memory, or just look it up. Classic signs of abuse and neglect. Classic signs. Okay? Classic 101 basic signs. Okay? But yeah, so to my day ones on this case, you remember that interview. Did one of the sisters reveal. The boy would not, he didn't even want to speak to her. He was scared to speak to her. And then when he did almost speak to her, Don came in and it was a whole different energy. Like, he was scared to say something. He didn't want to say something wrong and get punished for it. You know? Because who knows really why Don was really up there, you know, or what Don was into at that time. Okay? So, so it's a common thing for all of them that everyone is scared of Don on that property. And that's disturbing. That's disturbing. Who wants to live like that? Wake up scared. During the day, scared. Go to bed, scared. People getting hit out of nowhere. People getting neglected. Abused. That's no way to live for no kid, for nobody to live. That's no way. So it is very possible, and I just hope that she does the right thing. Okay, like go to law enforcement, tell them everything, be completely honest, take whatever charge, because you withhold evidence, things you knew, you lied to the police, because you said, I'm sure you gave them that fake planting of the flower story, so yeah, you hindered an investigation. Yeah, just be honest and accept your wrongdoings and your charges and help so we can really locate this baby. And y'all need to stop playing, because this is about a baby, a 5-year-old missing. And this is not a game. This ain't funny. This is somebody's life out here hanging in the boundaries, hanging on a thread. Also, Leslie Don is keeping Candace from talking to people because he's worried about her cracking, because she's allegedly having a hard time right now. So, allegedly, Donna's keeping Candace in the background because she gets drunk and he's scared she might say the wrong thing, leak anything, because y'all already know Don kind of felt some type of way about her showing Chris McDonough all that. He was really felt some type of way about that. He didn't want the property shown, inside the house shown, because, yeah, that make people question, you know, what really going on in their house. They don't look safe at all. That's a concerning situation. Okay? So, yeah, Don, is not chancing Candace coming out messing up anything he's trying to plan and narrate right now. Don ain't trying to chance that with Candace. So that is possible as well of him keeping her in the background. You sit down, shut up, I'm going to do all the talking. And he probably says it just like that because he's rude as hell. So he probably said it just like that. Sit down, shut up, I'm going to do it. Very disrespectful person. It's alleged that Candace is completely under Don's control. We've already suspected that Don had his whole family under control. I mean, we've noticed that and observed that Don is a controlling person, so there may be some truth to that. I mean, in the way he talks, in the way his family reacts to him, and everything that Candace does, everything she has to call on Don and check with Don first. It's not like a happy marriage where, oh, I'm just going to call my husband and know what's going on. It's not that type. It's let me check with Don first, or he'll be mad type situation. Not the same, okay? Just before somebody try to say something. Yeah, it's not the same. If it's a scare, let me tell him before he does something or gets upset. Completely different. Oh, let me just call my husband and see what he think about this. It's completely different, okay? Let's keep going. Allegedly, Candace wanted to take Summer to the hospital. Don said no and took her. That's a quite interesting allegation. Very quite interesting allegation. For one, as a mother, Candace, we know your brain, it processes like a mind of a 10-year-old. But as old as you is, you would think you would have the basic common sense that if something is wrong with your daughter and you want to save her life for real, that you're not going to care. You'll deal with Don later, and you're going to get in the car with your daughter and take her to the hospital regardless of what the hell Don will wants. In your right mind, in your adult mind, you would do that. But as we see, your mind processes at the mind rate of a 10-year-old. And I've seen 10-year-olds more intelligent than this. Possibly because he's so controlling and she listens to everything he says. Even when it doesn't make sense. Even when he lies, she listens. So it's very possible that Candace wanted to, and Don had other choices and decisions that he wanted to make. Like I said, if this is true, we're going to have to wait to see where this goes with this case and see what happens. But it's very sick, and it goes to who Candace is. That it does not matter how bad it is, she's going to ride with Don. And it's excuse my lingo, fuck everyone when it comes to Don, including my kids. That's what this is giving. This is giving screw everyone. Whatever Don says goes. And when it goes over your kids, that's a whole nother level. You on a whole nother level of, yeah, mind control. Your self-esteem must be real low. And yeah, as a mother, your job is to protect. Regardless of how bad things is. Regardless how bad things look. You're supposed to protect your child. Even from family, you're supposed to protect your child. Period. So yeah, I have a problem with that situation right there. I have a problem with all of this. But definitely that if you wanted to take the baby to the hospital, he said no. So you just, all right, let Don take her. Do whatever with her. Yeah. That's crazy if that's really happened. Common sense from Candace as a mother was to take your child to the hospital regardless of what no one says. And it goes to mental status of why they don't need kids. They don't need kids. I'm glad these children are gone. It's harsh, but it's real. These people don't need kids. They don't need kids. No logical thinking here. Or thinking for self. Candace does not think for herself. Part of me believes she was in agreement with Don because they both would have gotten in trouble or were scared that they both were going to get in trouble. So they both was in agreement. So they both did this thing together. I don't think it was one person or the other. That's why, like I said, they're going to protect each other because if one go down, they both can go down because they did it together. Alright? If this is true. This was not their first rodeo with CPS and doctors and hospitals. This not their first rodeo. Y'all don't forget that. Okay? They knew what was going to happen if any abuse or neglect was suspected. They know what's going to happen. They know what's coming next. Knock, 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 CPS. At the emergency room. They're going to meet you right there. So Candace was culprit with Don. They're like, so yes, he might have control, but she agrees with everything that Don does. So grandma, if she really wanted to help, if she really wanted to save her grandchild, and she reported this 3 months down the line, but if you really wanted to save your grandchild, if you really wanted to help, what the right thing would have been to report it. And or take your grandkids, throw them in their car, and run. They left the kids there a lot. If the things got so bad, get them in a car, run. Go to the police. Wherever. There's safe havens everywhere. Take the kids and run. But this is why, and like I said, we're going to talk more about this tomorrow. Found out grandma ain't squeaky clean. Grandma is a little abusive too. So that's why she never said nothing. She was right along right with them because they all the same. They all do the same thing. They all treat the kids the same way. They're all alike. So that goes to why grandma kept it on a hush-hush. Grandma didn't say nothing. Grandma dipped. Grandma didn't save her grandchild because she just like Don and Candace. Granny's no different. We are in 3 months in. Guilt is a powerful thing. It will weigh on you and make you do crazy things. Like I said, I'm not sure how true this is. We're going to, like I said, continue to analyze things little by little, day by day, and observe this information and see where this case takes us. I mean, this is crazy. This is unbelievably crazy to me. So if Candace takes Summer off the property, or Dawn, depending on what vehicle. I know at that time the alleged was in Granny's vehicle. I'm sure Granny's vehicle got GPS. Dawn's vehicle, which was allegedly supposed to be Candace's vehicle, hers got GPS. Somebody mentioned to me in the comments today from my last video, is that possibly why Candace threw her phone into Dawn's truck at the house? Didn't want to be tracked. Hey, that car's going to be tracked regardless. Yeah, she might throw that phone over there, but they probably weren't thinking they right man when you on drugs and intoxicated. You don't think straight. All the vehicles, the Granny's and Candace's, oh, it's GPS tracking. So regardless if they toss their phones, they gonna track them vehicles. They can get information off of them. So if they took that baby off their property, the GPS will guide law enforcement where to look. It's a lot of land and terrain and places to look out there. Places to drop things off and hide things. Is this possible? I mean, is this why Summer hasn't turned up yet? Very possible. Because she was moved off their property, I believe, in the beginning. Before they called, they had 3 hours from whatever happened. If it was an accident, if she ingested some type of illegal thing that was laying around, or drunk something, whatever, they had 3 hours. Call Dawn, meet up with Dawn, take the child, whatever the second child, come back, get their story together, and dial 911. What they messed up at was not remaining with the same story. It started falling apart from the beginning. The 911 dispatch, Don messed up. He put Candace out their property. That's why I believe at some point in those 3 hours, Candace left again. I honestly believe it. I honestly believe at some point, for some reason, Candace left that property. And then after that, all of them tried to stick to the story. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will be going live tomorrow. I have a longer video coming tomorrow because it's a lot I got to break down with True and Allie and H and their family tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this information. Everybody's free to have their own opinion, their own thought process. We encourage that over here. So don't be afraid. And yeah, and if you don't agree with somebody else's opinion, just keep scrolling. Yeah, don't try to influence nobody or convince nobody to think the way you think. Respect people's opinions and y'all keep it trucking, okay? But yeah, so feel free to write down y'all opinions, and if you have any questions, I definitely respond. And be looking out for my videos tomorrow. I love y'all. Peace.